Hello everybody, Storm here. Welcome back to Factorio. In the last episode, we finished off the kind of tacked on module assembly for the pure or raw speed modules to get those all rolling so that I have them available for use in future construction projects. So I'll probably have to be accounting for these modules being available now for any future designs, which is actually fine because it means that, we can dramatically increase throughput of various construction projects, especially as we're getting to the point now where some of the projects get really ridiculous in the numbers of things you need without the modules. So that's good. I am at some point going to basically need to build an entire new electronics facility that isn't going to be dedicated specifically to making modules, and probably also to making the rocket control units. So I'm just kind of out of room, and the spaghetti mess of the belts over here is just a bit too much, so I'm probably going to make a dedicated facility for all of that. But what I've done, you may have already noticed, between episodes, is I went ahead and I extended this rail line here. It was kind of coming, this north-south rail line here, and this east-west rail line till they intersected. And then I set my bots about clearing pretty much all of the trees in this entire area here, because this is where I'm planning to do our rocket fuel production. And while the modules are definitely going to help with that, there are still going to be some pretty sizable areas that are going to be covered by a lot of things. Like 22 electrolyzer Mark IVs, and these 24 algae farms, and these 48 air filters. Going to need a lot of room for those. So that's what we're going to be working on here. Now, I've kind of built in this little T-junction, and this is where we're going to be bringing in the various materials that we're going to need. And what it looks like is we're actually only going to need 5 things to be shipped in. The ores that we're going to need for our catalysts, so aluminum, silver, copper, and iron, and some coal. The water is going to be pumped in from some lakes that are in the area, so we don't really need to worry about that. And then a lot of other stuff is just going to be drawn out of the air. So, yeah. Go ahead and get these built. I don't think I'm going to need any parking area here, because I was kind of wondering if I was going to need some parking. But I think we're only going to have 1 train per bay, because we're not going to need a ton of the ore. And even once the actual rocket fuel itself is produced, 1 train should probably be sufficient to move it to wherever it is we're going to be taking it. So that's going to be fine. Now, we're making, 10 per second of the rocket fuel? 10 per second's pretty good. So yeah, so we'll just go ahead and make this a standard area with standard-sized single train loading bays. We shouldn't need much more than that. Alright, let's go ahead and figure where we're going to put this. That ought to work. I'm just kind of eyeballing it. Ah, fits perfect. Good. Alright, so this is incoming. That's outgoing. And I probably am going to want a signal right about there. And I'm probably also going to want a signal right about there. Here we go. Okay, so we are going to need 5 of these bays for inputs, and then 1 for output. And that's the wrong one. And then that's the output. I think that'll do. Okay. Good. Now, where did I put these other blueprints? I know I put them in a book somewhere. It may even be in this one. Let's see. No. I really need to consolidate these blueprint books. It's going to be in this one then. Let's see. Yep, there it is. Okay. And let's see, it's going to be there. Alright, I'm going to remove that from there. Okay, so a couple of those, couple of these, couple of these. We're going to need 5 silos. Alright, and then we are going to need some power. Substation Mark IVs, which we can make. Well, if we're going to do that, then I'm probably going to need to have some request for gold ingots. Or gold plates. We have 51,000 in storage. Logistics. Good. Well, then they're on their way. Okay, there we are. I've already gone ahead and made the locomotives and the wagons that are going to be needed for this. Okay, so this is going to be rocket fuel, coal input, or coal drop off, I guess we'll say, and then we need let's see, iron. Or copper. We'll say copper. Iron. We need aluminum. And silver. Silver is what that is. And this is going to be just rocket fuel pickup. Okay, now we need some fuel for these guys. Okay. So you're going to go grab some coal. Let's see. Can I... Yes. I can copy that refueling station across. Alright. Then you're going to go grab some coal. Let's see. Coal mine Bravo, I think, is what we want. Yep, coal mine Bravo. Inventory full, and then bring it back over here. Rocket fuel. Coal drop off. Inventory empty. You're going to go grab some copper. Copper ore, specifically. That's going to be ore purification. Copper loading. Inventory full. Bring it back over here. Inventory empty. Go. Iron. Iron loading. Inventory full. Bring it over here. Inventory empty. Go. And you're going to be aluminum. So ore purification, aluminum, inventory full. And then bring it over here. Inventory empty. Go. And then you are silver. And we have the new refueling station over here that they can all use. And all that wood is working its way through here. Good deal. And we got all of our puffers, I just kind of noticed. Filling back. So yeah, good. Might get all those running at some point, but you know, only if I need some of those products. Alright, so there's our coal and our copper have arrived. Iron shouldn't be too far behind. Alright, so now we need to start working on this process. And so one of the first things we're going to need to do here is get our algae farm running, which we're going to need to make some mineralized water. So we're going to need tons of water and electrolyzers. So we need 3,750. So 3,750 water into 8 electrolyzer Mark IVs with raw speed modules. I have 100 raw speed modules on me, so that should hopefully be sufficient. Not hydro plants, electrolyzers. Mark IVs. There we are. I've tried to cover this whole area with logistics so that I have room to work. Alright. So, I mean, ultimately, we're going to need, what? Like 32,000 water? That is ridiculous. But here is water. What I might want to do is actually square this water off. Potentially get rid of some more of these trees. Get rid of those. Do I want to square that water off? Or do I want to use this? Well, we might end up using this as well at some point, but yeah, I'm going to square this water off. So what we're going to do is let's bring that across there. Fill all that in. Okay. Now I want to get to here, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to start filling all that in, because then this is going to be where we're going to put all of our pumps. And so the pumps can move how much? They can move 1,200 per second. We need 3,700 per second. So that is 4 pumps. I'm going to go ahead and just make 5. And we're just going to have to wait for delivery of landfill. We have 783 on the way, so it's coming. All right. So these are silver zinc batteries. What are they missing? Sodium hydroxide. Because we're going to need those. I might have to figure out a larger source of sodium hydroxide. But that's another issue for another time. Okay, there we are. Missed a tree. We also have all of this area here and all of that area there that we can put some pumps on as well. In fact, no, we'll just go here. Okay. Now, what I should probably do is pump all this into a dedicated set of tanks that are all interconnected. We're going to need 5 inputs. That's 4 inputs. Well, that could do 5, I think. Alright, let me see here. So I could probably actually connect a couple of these. Yeah, it seems like there's sufficient capacity for 2 to be connected. Alright. Okay. So all about how much can the pipes themselves actually hold. And then for this, it's going to be a little goofy, but there we go. Alright, because then our output can move 30,000 per second on these Mark IV pumps. My only question is, can the pipes themselves handle that? I don't know. Because this is literally the best pipe we've got. The ceramic pipe or anything but tungsten pipe, I think, is the best pipe that you can possibly have. Alright, so we're going to have 37.5 per second slag coming out of these electrolyzers. Alright, so what we're going to have to do here is, let's see, you can line up on that. Okay, and these are going to be doing dirt water electrolysis. Now, we are going to need to capture as well the hydrogen and the oxygen coming off of these electrolyzers, because they are going to be used in other parts of this whole process as well. Okay, so we need to make sure that those get stored, but we're also going to have to vent because we need to keep the whole process moving. So I'm going to make a bunch of tanks here. That's out of place. It's alright, just move it. And that brings the question of how much oxygen and hydrogen are producing. 1100 per second and 1500 per second. Okay. I think we can handle that. Oh, the other thing that I need is going to be the slag. Which way are we sending the slag? I think we're going to send the slag this way, because then it's going to go into a grinding system. Alright, so it comes through here. Actually, need to make sure that we maintain room for the pumps. So actually, it is going to come out through here and then go into a warehouse, I think. Alright, now that should give us an indicator of where we're going to need that substation. There we are. Okay. Making sure that guy is getting enough water. It appears to be. Okay. So. Warehouse it is. I think I'm going to have to do more landfill here. Because this is all wasted space. Unless I want to put... I'm just trying to figure where I want to put the tanks for the oxygen and the hydrogen. Because where am I going to be routing the actual piping? Probably down the middle of these tracks, if I had to say. Yeah, down there. So I can fill all this in. Okay, and then use this for storage of our hydrogen and oxygen for this purpose. Yes. All right. Oxygen there. Hydrogen there. And then if we continue to fill in here, then what I can do is use our overflow valves. And flare stacks. I'm not sure how many I'm going to need. But I'll build enough. Okay. That ought to do. Alright, now, we're obviously not running at full speed here. Because we have to put 2 speed modules in each of these. And now we're not getting enough water through. That's what I was afraid of. Okay. Here's what we're going to do. We're going to need a second pump. What we're going to do is we're going to route you through here to come in there. Or better yet, what we'll do is we'll just nah, because then that'll connect through. Right. There we are. A second pump. There we go. 2 pumps filling that line. Has everybody working at peak efficiency. Excellent. Except we are not clearing the hydrogen gas fast enough. So 1 line of hydrogen gas is not going to be sufficient. Not a problem. Okay, what about the oxygen gas? Is that clearing fast enough? Nope, the hydrogen is still not clearing quickly enough. It's clearing pretty good there. Is that number still going up? It seems to have stabilized, but it's not clearing fast enough. I might need a third tank. We can do that. I think the oxygen's fine. Oxygen's clearing plenty fast enough. It's not clogging up the pipe. We're all good there. Okay. It's just the hydrogen that is a bit of a problem because obviously we're producing more hydrogen than oxygen. All right. And let's add 2 more vents or flare stacks to the mix. There we go. Okay, that ought to do. And we are way over time. So we'll go ahead and stop here. We got that all done. And then what we're going to need to do is we're going to need to take all of this slag that we're getting here and go ahead and grind it up and then turn it into... Oh, no, oxygen's starting to clog up now too. We might have to do the same thing. Multiple lines. Probably add another tank. Alright, well I might work on that a little bit off screen. So, yep. I probably have to split off here. Okay. Well, as I was saying, we'll stop here. So for now, hope you guys enjoyed it. Thanks for watching. Go ahead, like, subscribe, and comment, and I will see you next time.